Hello and welcome back to the next episode in our campaign in the Dawnless Days, the Lord of the Rings total conversion mod for Total War Attila. We're playing as Isengard, of course led by Saruman the White, Saruman of Many Colours, and we're at war with Rohan. It is late October in the year 3016 of the Third Age, so our war is quite a few years ahead of schedule when compared to the canonical start of the War of the Ring in February 3019 of the Third Age. But anyway, that's fine. Rohan wasn't at war with us until midway through the last episode. Obviously, our raiding in Faceberg and Ginberg set them over the edge and they declared war on us, but that's totally fine. They've sent some armies down this way, which we need to deal with. We have the Riders of the Riddermark here, led by Winfried. And then we have the Watchers of the Eisen, led by Prince Theodred. Over here we have Ugluk leading the Fangs of Orthanc, and we have Mog leading the Black Phalanx, and we recently raised a new force led by Lurtz, the Warbred, and he's raising a new host of Uruk-hai and half-orcs, compared to these armies, which are mostly Mordor rabble, and a few goblin men and a few dunlendings, so not quite a high-tier army, but anyway, we'll see what we can do with them. So, I don't think we've got too much to do outside of fighting these guys. We've done all our recruitment, we've deployed our agents. We did manage to poison the provisions of the Riders of the Riddermark with Snarsk over here. So I think we're pretty much in good shape. We need to pick a new focus. Diplomacy-wise, I don't think there's really anything we need to do. The goblins are happy with us because we're fighting Rohan. Northern Enedwaith is also somewhat happy with us. Oh, because they're also at war with Rohan. And Southern Enedwaith, they're happy with us again because we're fighting with Rohan, so that's fine. So really, Rohan's the only one we have to worry about and deal with at the moment. Gondor's off doing their own thing against Mordor and the Corsairs. So I think we're okay on that front. Alright, we have one more turn where our forces have lower morale, which is unfortunate because we are going to have to fight some battles this turn. We have a food surplus, that's all fine. Alright, so it's just our focus. So I think last time we finished mass war production. Building a dam, blocking the stream, and working the furnaces night and day requires an abundance of resources that would be impossible to allocate for anyone. Luckily, the Forest of Fangorn lies on our doorstep, so that's reduced our upkeep cost for all our units by another 5%, and we can build the forge in Isengard. I think now we go with mass recruitment now. It will require a number beyond reckoning to storm Helms Deep, tens of thousands. That will give us a further recruitment cost reduction for infantry units, and it will enable us to build the level 3 Uruk-hai soldier camp and Uruk-hai practice range, so we can really get the nice high tier Uruk-hai troops. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that's probably fine for the moment. Yeah, that'll do. Fury containment would be good as well to get another 10% upkeep cost reduction. But that's probably fine for now, the mass recruitment one. So, with that out of the way, I think we can go ahead and attack the Riders of the Riddermark. We'll use Ugluk's Fangs of Orthanc to do that. And campaign movement range, upkeep cost. Probably will keep them in raiding stance. I don't think there's any benefit to taking them out of raiding stance. Fortify, extra morale. Stake one. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. I would love to ambush Theodred's army at the fords of Eisen. But that's probably not going to happen. Let's leave them in raiding stance, and we'll go ahead and attack the Riders of the Riddermark. And we'll do a night attack, because otherwise we're heavily outnumbered by 2 armies in the garrison. So let's do a night attack. And we'll fight that on the battlefield. And it'll just be Winfried's Riders of the Riddermark that we will have to fight here. So let's go ahead and do that. And because we've got siege weapons, I think they will be forced to attack us. So we'll try and set ourselves up in a defensible position. Use the high ground if we can. If there is high ground. We can start deployment. Dry weather's fine, I think. So they've got some troops over here. It looks like we don't have any... Oh, we got a little bit of high ground over here. Not a huge amount, though. Alright, well, let's try anyway. We can always move our troops further back. So let's set up the ballista over there. We'll set up our spearmen here, our bowmen just behind, and then our regular infantry dudes over there. And our horsemen can just stay here as well. And let's see if I can move it back up the hill slightly. I should be able to. Yeah. So I can move them. And that means then I can have on the crest of the hill. It's not my intent to corner camp either, but I do want to use the hill. Just so happens to be in the corner of the map, which is unfortunate. Prefer if it was in the middle of the map, but anyway. I always make the maps so small. I wish they would make the maps way larger and have the deployable zone be very small so that there's a huge distance between where you can deploy and the edge of the map, so that it takes a lot of time to actually go to the edge to corner camp. Let's go like there, maybe. Actually, set you guys up like that. Oh, bloody camera moved. And then, yeah, let's get the orcs there. Let's set our spearmen up in a nice long line. There. And I'll take one of each of these guys. Put Ugluk in the middle. We'll put the cav on the flank. Are they moving towards us? They are, very slowly. That's fine. Now we have a few options with our artillery here. We've got standard rounds, which does a base damage of 200.
The enemy has been sighted.
It's got some armor piercing damage, base reload time of 55. We've got flaming rounds, which does more base damage, more armor piercing damage, does explosive damage, it has a higher base reload time. Can also damage buildings, and it reduces the morale of enemies. And then we have these poison rounds, which reloads pretty quickly. Doesn't do a lot of damage per se, but it reduces morale a lot. So I think we start with the flaming rounds, and then we'll switch to the poison rounds. And I'm just wondering, we probably don't even need to go this far back. Probably let's move them there. And the ballista can probably actually be even further forward. Let's move a little closer behind the lines there.
Ready your arrows.
Actually, maybe I should have them back up the hill slightly. Let's put these guys like that. they come. So they're almost in range now. I think our ballistas should start firing, yep. They got a few kills there. Mustard archers. Probably though we want our ballistas to focus on the cavalry if all possible. And let's switch these guys to poison now. I think let's get our arrows, our archers to use flaming arrows. Let's shoot
Our general is under
the
attack.
main area there. Let's see if they charge in.
Be ready.
Let's shoot them. Shoot them. I mean, let's go at them if they're just gonna sit there. Just keep shooting them. See, it's broken their morale. Flaming arrows combined with the combined with the artillery shooting the poisoned loads, poison shells.
Ready your arrows.
Okay, let's reform our lines here slightly.
Get your bows.
We can switch to normal arrows maybe.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
That's fine. Probably reform. Okay, let's shoot into there.
What's it gonna be?
We'll let our goblin men, I think they're fine to run around here. We've routed that unit completely. They might even be able to chase down the mustard archers.
Be ready.
Cavalry general.
Get ready to fight.
Shoot the general. I don't think they'll catch them, unfortunately, so let's come back. It's probably okay where they are.
What's it you? Ready your arrows. Ready.
It's their general routing. A few of them are completely routing now. Let's run these guys back.
Ready weapons.
Let's get the general to chase them down. We'll use our Uruk-hai tracking ability to make them
Be ready.
run faster. A bunch of these guys have just completely routed now. So let's see if we can get our cav to chase them down. In fact, let's put all of our troops on the attack. Go for that. Let's go for that one.
I will serve the forces of darkness.
Ready.
I think we've won this battle fairly easily by the looks of it.
mortal foes.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Let's get our cat out of there if we can.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, they've routed, so it's just the general who's being very annoying. It's almost routed. Okay, general's routed.
The day is yours!
We'd like to try and kill the general, actually.
Darkness.
Let's stop them firing, if you will. See if they can take him out. Alright, let's put that on a faster speed. That went pretty well, I think. No complaints from me. It's maybe a little bit too easy. I think we got a lot of benefit out of the artillery, the poison, reducing the morale of the units by such a high amount. We can probably leave our archers back here. You guys can keep chasing that. Can't use Uruk-hai tracking just yet. We kill the general yet? No. We might get him. No, we didn't get him. Okay, it's alright. Alright, let's put that on speed 3. Just clean this up. That was a pretty successful night battle, I have to say. Alright, I think we're done. Alright, I think we can end the battle there. So it was a decisive victory. We lost 436 men, they lost 2,278. I mean, it's a lot of low-tier trash units, like this is not really the Riders of the Riddermark. But, yep, a decisive victory there. Oh, looks like he did die. The general has been killed and the unit has been disbanded. Yep, very good. So they've got a few cab units left, a few archers. We can pursue the enemies, leave none alive, show no mercy, and let the bloodshed motivate our soldiers. We can reorganize for 6% replenishment, and we can loot it for money. We don't really need money, so let's pursue them, leave none alive, and show no mercy. So it didn't wipe out the army, but I mean, it's pretty much done.
Ready weapons!
The only thing is, we're now kind of stuck. Can we go into forced march? Well, we've ranked up. Let's deal with that first. So we have a new follower. We've got our level 2 war chief. So I think now let's add the commander to get the campaign and battle movement speed and range. Let's add that. Do we get any new traits there? We got capable attacker. I think that's new. Enemy killed in battle, Winfried. Fine news, my lord. In an act of folly, our enemy Winfried, commanding a host of Rohan, was slain by our forces in battle. The battle took place near Ginberg, Gap of Rohan, which shall forever be remembered as the place where that fool met an early grave. May his corpse feed the dogs. Our own forces, led by Ugluk, are in jubilant celebration over this welcomed news. And Ugluk gained a rank, a decisive victory, and yes, Ugluk gained the capable attacker trait, leads assault with precision and confidence, +1 morale when attacking, and +1 command. Very good, okay. Now, If I go into forced march mode, can we... How much further can we move? I wish it would show you when you hover over it before committing to it. I think we can switch back into raiding if we switch out, but if we can't, I don't want to do that. Okay, we can. We can actually get pretty far. So let's force march back to the fords of Isen there, and let's put Mog into ambush stance. And I have to move him first. So how much does he need to go into ambush stance? He needs 50% of the total campaign movement range. So if I move him here, if I move him like, if I move him there, ambush success chance 25%. Oh, okay.
This way.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Move, Uruk-hai.
Alright, let's move him. Let's move him here just so he's like slightly ahead of Ugluk's army. And then put him in ambush stance.
Saruman
And see if Theodred chases after Ugluk.
Get ready to fight.
He may not, but we'll just see. And then I think that's all we need to do for the moment. Let's not embezzle funds. I think we should save up until we can promote people into the chain of command. So I think for now we're good. Alright. Let's end the turn there. We'll lose a little bit of money this turn, but not a huge amount, to be honest. We're building the forge. I think we're good. Okay, so they did not take the bait there. I don't want a defensive alliance with the goblins. Cirith Ungol has been lost. The gateway into Mordor from the west, it once stood as an eternal watch over the Black Lands and the pass from the Morgul Vale. Now its enemies can march in and out freely in total control of the High Pass. Seems like Mordor's having some problems. We lost another stronghold, that's no good. We've encountered the Anduin Vale faction. Not sure how. But that's led by Grimbjorn of the Bjornings. Oh, okay, they must be at war with the goblins, are they? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, got exposed. We've recruited a bunch of units. So Lurtz's army is getting fleshed out there, which means we're now losing quite a bit of money per turn. But that's only because we're not raiding. Alright, well, we don't have to be in ambush stance anymore. We can go back into our normal stance there. Likewise with the Fangs of Orthanc. And in fact, we can probably... Probably we could take these guys out now. They've recruited a new general, Ethelvine. And they've got the garrison there. Is there anything we can do? Probably not anything we can do against the garrison. What about... Actually, is there? No. But we can poison their provisions. 75% success chance against that army. 23% success chance against Theodred's. Well, let's give it a try. Okay, we failed. It's a shame.
Go forward.
Alright, let's... I think we can just attack Ginberg then. And Ugluk can attack Faceberg. And he can probably go back into raiding stance as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Attack at night. And yeah, let's play that battle manually. And we'll see how we do. I mean, we've got some artillery, so that should be helpful. Fog reduces visibility. Let's wait. Yeah, dry is fine. Let's do that. Because if they've got towers, I'd like to use the artillery against the towers. I'm pretty happy with us just deploying like this. Maybe I'll move the Mordor rabble just in front, just in case, but I'm sure this is fine. So where are they all deploying? Okay, over there. They're in range of our artillery, so we can just kind of chill, I think. And let our artillery do some work. And then back slightly. Let's get our cav together on this flank, I think.
The enemy has been sighted!
So I think they're going to have to march upon us, right? We could use flaming rounds and try and set Faceberg on fire. Let's see what that does. Nice. Ooh, that's some accurate artillery fire there. Got a bunch of that unit. Can we set the buildings on fire? I don't know. Let's just speed up time there. That unit is getting destroyed, and yes, we can set things on fire. Our ballista are doing a lot of good work against those mustard axes. I imagine that fire will just spread now as well, so let's try and set a fire on that side. It looks like that one will do it, actually, almost. Not quite. Oh no, it might. What's our range on this unit? Okay, it's not enough to reach the spearmen. We can probably just attack. It's just spearmen and some medium axe infantry. But nothing too major. Let's just move our ballista forward.
The enemy have rallied their units!
And we'll just move our army forward. We can probably just set our ballista up in front of our troops. Let's just do that. Set our ballista up here. See if they'll come out and attack it, or if they'll just sit there and take it. I mean, they're really bunching up here.
We have toppled an enemy barricade!
Didn't even know they had any barricades up.
We have destroyed an enemy barricade!
Okay, that one's routed, shattered. Well, the
Barricade
ballista
down!
are
Attack!
demolishing them.
The enemy are losing ground!
So let's shoot that ballista into the corner there. This one can keep shooting at the front there. And then I might send in the goblin men and maybe the Uruk-hai raiders. Let's get them ready.
We have toppled an enemy barricade!
Spread out. Maybe like that. Go. Oh, that looks so awesome. Uruk-hai. Well, our ballista seem to be doing excellent work.
The barricade is down! Attack!
Let's just use up our ammo. The only thing of any concern is the towers, really.
We have toppled an enemy barricade!
I don't think it's going to make much difference. Let's switch back to shooting them.
We have destroyed an enemy barricade!
I don't know what barricades we're destroying, but anyway.
The barricade is down! Attack!
We set more of it on fire.
We have destroyed an enemy barricade! Enemy units have returned to the battle! The enemy barricade is down! Push through!
Almost done with our artillery now.
We have destroyed an enemy barricade!
Put poison rounds on. Let's see what that does.
The
That's the
enemy
last volley.
barricade is destroyed! Into the breach!
So that's significantly reduced their morale. Let's send in my Uruk-hai raiders now. And Goblin Men, we'll get you to go in as well from a different angle. Our ballista are all finished, so we can move them back. Mordor rabble. Go that
What's
way.
it gonna be?
Very dark, it's kind of hard to see what our Uruk-hai seem to be doing there. That's fine. A bit lighter in this angle. This guy's like, I do not want to be here. Alright, let's send the Goblin Men in.
What's it, you?
We attack soon.
Let's push them through now.
The enemy have rallied their units!
Send these guys in with flaming arrows.
You ready?
Get the Mordor rabble to move up too.
What's it, you?
Mustard spears are routing too. Look at them go. Those Goblin Men ruffians. Send one of them off this way to chase these guys down.
What's it, you?
You can go that way. You go this way. You guys go that way. And we'll move the Spearman rabble in. Come on, run.
you?
My Uruk-hai raiders are tired. You can tell. Alright, let's send in Ubluk. Can use Uruk-hai tracking. Maybe I should have sent him in with the raiders, because he could have chased them down. I can send my cav in as well. Oh, we do have some mustard axes at the top there. Let's go after them instead. We'll send the spearmen in after the let's make sure everyone's running. Okay, you can turn around now. Uruk-hai raiders versus the mustard axes. We're getting shot at in the back, which isn't
We have
great.
destroyed the enemy tower!
Let's push them a bit. That's better. Alright.
What's it do?
Cool. Alright. There we go. Decisive victory. We lost 300 men. We lost 1,200. Our ballista did insanely well. 361 kills for one of our ballista. So that's Faceberg dealt with. Now we can sack it for 1,200 gold. We can occupy it, or we can loot and occupy. I think let's just sack it.
Get ready to fight!
We'll ultimately occupy these places in due course, and we'll go back into raiding stance. And for Ginberg, I think we do want to attack Ginberg and wipe that army out. The concern is that the Watchers of the Eisen could come back. What do they have? A few units of cav, mostly infantry. I think we'd probably be okay. Although I don't have the onager.
We will taste man flesh.
That is the only thing. I could go down to Dunseld instead. No one will be able to reach me at Dunseld.
Saruman will be pleased.
And that's part of the Gap of Rohan province there. Let's do that. Let's go down to Dunseld.
Attack!
And let's attack this one in the daytime. We'll fight this one in the light of day. We have 3 infantry units, 2 spears, 3 archers. Okay. So, let's see how Mog does. Now, it depends on where they're going to deploy. This looks a lot more defensible. So let's put our spears back a bit. Our archers back a bit. And I'll still leave my ballista up front. I might have to move them depending on where their units deploy. Alright, so they've deployed in a nice little area over there. Where is my range end? Where does it end? Oh, we've got loads of range. It ends all the way back here, so yeah, we can definitely use our ballista.
The enemy should know when the odds are hopeless.
So let's look at that from...
Artillery? They lack honor, then.
Honor. We are Uruk-hai. We care not for honor, only victory. So will our ballista... Are they shooting? They might be obstructed slightly. Let's move them forward. Oh no, there they go. We still might want to move them forward, actually. Just so they're at a better angle. Is it worth attacking the watchtower? Maybe not. What I could do is I could get like some of the Mordor rabble maybe to shoot it with flaming arrows. Alright. Let's watch one of these ballista shots come in.
Let's make sure they go right instead.
I like artillery, but only when it's pointed at them. Right now, I wish artillery had never been invented.
Take a while to reload. Oh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Alright, let's move our spears up. Probably like this. Move our infantry up as well on that flank. And let's move all of our bowmen up as well. Just over here. Move our goblin men bows over here. And our Mordor rabble over there. Just conscious of the tower. Let's put them all on flaming arrows. If I move them into the forest here, maybe I can use them to shoot the tower. They might be, I think they'll be able to reach it from the edge of the forest here. They are getting shot though. Yeah, so start shooting at the tower. Yeah, that worked. Just set that on fire. We've got a little bit of cover from the forest, although we have set the trees on fire. That's fine. This guy's getting a bit cooked. And once that's on fire, that'll clear up a nice angle of attack for us. Should be one or two more volleys. Then we can switch to normal arrows. Yeah, cool. So let's switch to normal arrows, shoot them. We can probably move forward to the edge of the forest. So the watchtower is going to fall to pieces shortly from the fire. We'll just let these guys fire at will. Into the mustard axes there. And let's do similar with the goblins, maybe.
Ready your arrows.
For each of these watchtowers.
Get your bows.
Might have to move Mog over this side. Let's rally these guys. They're wavering. They're okay. Nice. Just stay in the forest. Over here.
Don't let up.
We attack soon.
How are these guys going? Alright, they're setting them on fire. So I'll set them on fire and then I'll pull them back, I suppose.
Ready your arrows.
The enemy have rallied their units.
These guys should be firing, right? Let's move them forward. You can shoot them now instead of the mustard axes. That one's on fire, so let's move these guys back. Switch them back to normal arrows. That one's
The enemy
almost on
tower
fire.
is no more than wreckage now.
Okay, let's move them back momentarily.
Be ready.
Let's make sure they're shooting them. Keep the morale up. In fact, you guys can also come over here.
Their tower has fallen. Good news.
Let's maybe actually stand back here, get out of the way of the ballista.
Be ready. Get your bows. Hunters.
Alright, should be fine.
Ready your arrows.
There we go, this unit should just drop. Now that it's getting fired at from multiple directions. Ballista can switch back to them, I think. Alright, let's switch to these guys. Our bow rabble's getting destroyed a bit, but that's okay, they're cheap. They're soaking up the arrow fire. That's totally fine. Keep at it, you mongrels. You maggots. Alright. Let's move our spears up here. Move our infantry up as
I
well.
will serve the forces of darkness.
These guys can now just attack the mustard axes, which are dropping like flies.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
It's interesting, the AI is pretty dumb. Like, they've lost the tower, they've lost this defensive position, yet they keep coming back to try and defend it. They really ought to have been programmed to say, oh, okay, like, we've lost this tower, we should either A, retreat to a nearby tower, like this one, or B, retreat to the town center. They are doing neither of those things, which is fine by me. Are we out of ammo? Almost. This one's out of ammo. We can pull them back. This one's almost out of ammo.
Ready your arrows.
Okay, now it's out of ammo. We can pull them back as well. Let them go. The animations aren't quite synced up with the arrows being shot by the looks of it. That's okay.
Be ready.
Alright, let's get these guys back on flaming arrows and get them to go shoot that watchtower. I didn't realize this one was... Actually, we can capture this one with our Mordor rabble there. Let's make sure they're running. And they can shoot this one down. Oh, they might have to shoot them instead. Let's get our infantry up. Looks like our ballista are finished as well. Move them back. Switch them back onto standard shots. And let's move these guys over there. Despite their shields, they don't really block a lot of arrows. I mean, they're holding their shields above their head instead of in front of them. The arrows are kind of coming from above, I suppose. Capping this one? We are capping it.
What's it gonna be?
Slowly. Once that's capped, it should start shooting on them as well. Alright, we'll just speed that up. It's there, get
ready.
demolished there, shoot the archers now. Okay. That's pretty much all of them. Alright, let's send in the goblin
The
and
enemy's
finish this
tower
off.
has been destroyed. Enemy units have been rallied.
Oh, it just destroys it. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to go into tactical mode. Alright. Send you after them. You can go after them. So can you.
Get your bows.
Bows can go after them. Except that one, which can come back. Let's get the cav to go up here.
What's it gonna be?
Okay. They've all shattered. There must be something in the town center
Archers.
that we can't see just yet. So what I'll do is just... Yeah, okay, that's not surprising. Just attack them with our... goblin men over there, and then we'll use the Dunlending raiders to throw javelins in
The
their
enemy
backs.
tower is no more than wreckage now.
come right behind me.
I will serve the forces of darkness.
Now, throw the javelins into their backs. Perfect. Do that for a bit, and then we'll charge in, and that will end the charge now.
Victory! This is your day!
Excellent. Perfect. That went well. Decisive victory. We lost 300 men. They lost 1,200. That went pretty well, I think. So that's done sold. Taken care of. Ooh, it's only 700 to sack it, but we're going to do it anyway. Because sacking is fun. And I think then we're okay. No one can get to us, but we'll move back up this way anyway. Because, yeah, they can't reach us. They can't reach us either.
They will fear us.
So I think we're okay to end the turn.
Uruks. Ready weapons.
Just check all the events. Ugluk has gained Night Fighter, fights well in darkness, where bold moves unsettle the unready. And he's also gained Shadow Captain, uses night as a cloak for raids and surprise attacks. Excellent. And then we've sacked those two settlements, value of plunder. We must have gotten a bit more than it said we would. Anyway, we've got plenty of gold, which is good. Maybe even we could raise another army, but I probably don't want to overcook it at the moment. So let's go ahead and end the turn there. We're good. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's our dignitary agent. Okay, so Rohan's going back up that way. Dwaradelf rather, has been lost. The city beneath the stone, this ancient kingdom has been stormed by the enemy, and now their banner flies in torchlight above the endless chasms and towering pillars of old. Dark chambers and empty halls have been brought to light once more. Dwaradelf. Interesting. Okay. That's alright. Well, we're busy doing our own thing here. I don't have a lot of movement. Why do I not have so much movement? Is it because I'm in the zone of control for Fazeberg? Probably is. Okay, in that case,
I will serve the forces of darkness.
we can give it a try. Yeah, it didn't work.
They will fear
It was worth a shot. We got a lot of money, so.
Ready?
Alright, why don't we then... Let's attack them again. We'll just auto-resolve this one. Just 100 men there. And this time I think we will just occupy it. Now that we've sacked it. And what we'll do is... we will repair the main settlement building. Can we convert it straight away, actually? No, I have to repair first. Okay, so let's repair first. And we'll dismantle everything else. We'll do the same with Fazeberg. Again, we'll night attack that one. And loot and occupy. Okay, let's just occupy. And again, we'll repair the main building. Let's dismantle everything else.
They will fear us.
Do I want to do that? Do I want to occupy? I'm just thinking more about that. I guess ultimately we'll need to, right? We'll need to occupy to expand. It's just how Total War works. Unless we raise the settlements to the ground. Which we could do. But then we're not getting more food and income. Not having more recruitment abilities, etc. So we probably do want to conquer some of these settlements.
Uruks.
I will serve the forces of darkness. Advance!
Nothing really out this way.
Forward!
It's pretty much totally undefended down in the east here.
Ready weapons.
At least we're getting a bit of replenishment now as well, because we're in our own settlement there.
Taste man
And
flesh.
the Black Phalanx has now won 2 battles, and so it can get a banner. I think let's get the Dark Banner of the White Hand. Again, more for the roleplay reasons than anything else. I'll save up the growth to get the pop surplus in Isengard, I think.
They will fear us!
The white hand
One more
will
turn
not
of
be
recruitment
stopped.
there. Did have that mission, didn't I? I've got 8 turns to do that, that's fine. Bunch of units, battle reports, traits gained, promising besieger. Shows promise in bringing down walls and leading assaults, +1 morale when laying siege, -2 enemy holdout time, +1 command, and Ugluk got the same trait. And yeah, we'll occupy those settlements. I think that's fine. Don't think there's really anything else we can do. We can promote someone into chain of command. Let's promote more Sky. And beyond that, Mog can also promote someone into the chain of command, so let's promote Shakbug. That's probably fine. Okay.
Taste man's flesh.
Let's end the turn there. Oh, I need to assign a provincial governor in the Westfold here. So let's assign more Sky. He's the one with the good governance, right? Yes. Let's assign him as governor there. And let me just redo these. We'll dismantle that, dismantle that, dismantle that, and repair that. Oh, and I need an edict as well. Tax rate, fuel the furnaces, growth control, fertility. Probably we'll go for influence shift, hunt down dissenters. Because we'll need to get the Isengard influence up in this territory, ultimately. Ones keep bugging me. Mog, okay, a bunch of officers have finished, and some promotions. Oh, it brought him in under Mog. Okay, interesting. That's fair enough. Well, let's give Lurtz someone and Ugluk someone maybe. Ugluk, you can have Malhur. Should I give you Nulzaf? Maybe I'll give you Nulzaf. Who else do we have? You want to become the retainer. You can become Lurtz's, Mog's retainer. That makes sense. And more Sky. You can promote. I guess you can promote Malhur. Alright, that looks fine. What is this? Monument Town. No, let's dismantle that as well, thank you. And now we can convert the village, like the Eothed's first camp in Calenardon. The people of Rohan begin anew here. We can convert that to a sedentary camp, a rough camp where the wildmen of Dunland settle for a time. It'll give us some wealth from subsistence, road development, and increase Isengard influence. And then in the first slot, do I want watchtowers? Sentinels keep a close eye on the surrounding lands from these high towers. It'll increase control in the province, which is already positive, but that's, I think, mainly because Lurtz's armies at home. Reduce campaign movement range by 10% for enemy armies. I don't know if that stacks with the Scouts rest in the city. Maybe I do put watchtowers here. I don't know. Experimental lair. The working pit would be good. Spinning mill. 10% wealth from commercial buildings province-wide, 10% armor for all recruits in the province. And then here we just get extra food. So that's probably not worthwhile. The experimental lair just goes up to a Quisling gathering. Treated soil. Get a bit of extra wealth. Okay, let's build... You know what, let's build the watchtower. That slot will build into the scrap collector thing. That's probably fine. Snask, let's give this another crack. Yeah, I failed again. I'll keep trying that because it could work and it'd be pretty good if it does. Should do a lot of damage. We have another follower for Uthog here. Downplay danger. What does that do? Reduces control, increases corruption. Cajole rulers. Oh, sorry, Cajole rulers increases corruption. Downplay danger decreases control and recruitment capacity, by the looks of it. And turncoat, backstab, an attempt to kill the character or steal plans to reveal information. I guess let's go with the rank 2 of the Quisling and then we'll get the turncoat one. Okay, and you're all done now, so I can put our champion in Lurtz's army.
The White Hand will not be stopped. We will taste man flesh.
Do I want some units of artillery? Probably should get artillery in this army. But I don't think we will.
Not be stopped.
I don't think we will. Let's just put ourselves in fortified stance for now. I can go after the Grimslade over there. Faceberg I need to convert, sorry, to a walled camp. Crude fortifications provide some protection for this temporary camp. And I need to... I could convert that to treated soil, but let's just demolish it. And we'll build watchtowers here as well, I think. And then for this one, I'll build the... So I'll build the working pit.
The White Hand will not be stopped.
And I guess I could go... Probably go down this way with these guys. Maybe I'll let them sit here one more turn just to get more replenishment. They're almost back at full strength. But Ugluk's army, you guys can attack the Grimslade. And you can get in raiding stance actually even. So right there. Get in raiding stance. Let's go ahead and save this one. This is such an overwhelming battle, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. We lost 200 men. And let's just sack it.
Get ready to fight.
And Ugluk has ranked up again. I think he even got a trait then. That's all done. That's done. Those are all recruited. Yeah, Uthog gained a rank and Ugluk gained a rank. Did I get a trait though? Ugluk is battle scarred, bears the marks of many battles, giving him +2 melee attack and +1 command. And he's the Master of the Night. A Master of Dusk and Shadow. Battles begin when others sleep. Enables night battles on land at sea, yada yada, and gives +3 command. And he's a skilled attacker. Strikes terror into enemies when on the offensive. Morale +2 and command +2. And we can get some more military traditions for the Fangs of Orthanc. So let's give him the next rank of Uruk-hai commanders. And for the Fangs of Orthanc now, I think we will go with Silver Banners of the New Dawn. When carried by the armies of Uruk-hai, this banner catches every breeze and flutters and sings of the dawn of Saruman's dominion that is to come. A new power is rising. Great. Grab the first rank of that. There are also some other ones which are pretty good. Not the disheveled Banners of the Dunlandings, although it's not bad. The other one that was good was, yeah, Banners of the Unyielding Banners of the Hunters, which was pretty good, I thought. Reduce fatigue, extra battle movement speed. And the Blood-Soaked Banner of the Wolves isn't bad. And this one's cool for extra raiding income. Alright. That's all good. Do we want to attack it and occupy it as well? I guess we could. We may as well. It'll just prevent the garrison from coming back.
Ready weapons.
And then we can get started on dismantling it / repairing and converting it. Slowly expanding Isengard here. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We've been going for about an hour now. Maybe we'll end this turn and see what happens. You know what? Ooh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's move. I need 50% to go in ambush stance, right? I do want the replenishment though. We'll let it one more turn. One more turn. We'll let them sit there for one more turn. Alright. Let's end that turn. Oh, I forgot about him. That's okay. So Shakbug has completed his term of office. Worth your while, money it seems is the object of desire more so than loyalty to you. This man asks for more to properly guarantee a smooth transition. A setback certainly, but there are options. I could intimidate Nulzaf. I could bribe him. Because Ugluk's trying to promote Nulzaf, that's right. Or I could decree it. Let's just intimidate him. And let's do the same with Malhor. We'll intimidate him as well. Barazinbar has been lost. Barazinbar, known as the Red Horn in Westron, many dwarves consider it to be the most cruel mountain in Middle-earth. Its cruel will was not enough to protect it, for it has fallen into enemy hands. The War of the Ring is not going well for the forces of evil so far. But okay. And Shakbug is now a retainer. Let's sort out our chain of command. Can I do anything with these guys now? No. Cannot take political action against candidates. Don't know if we can do anything with these guys, but that's fine. Okay, in that case, Nulzaf, you can become a retainer of Ugluk. Malhor, you can become a retainer of... I guess I'll let you become a retainer of Saruman, I suppose. Just so you get experience. And the rest is probably fine. And you need to go for the trusted servant position. And actually, so do you. So I can't get you to become a retainer on the same turn. Maybe become the retainer first. You can go for the trusted servant one next turn. Okay. Alright. What do we have here? So, the Grimslade, we can convert that now into a sedentary camp. We can keep dismantling these ones. And here I think let's build the experimental lair. Should I build the orc gathering? No, I think let's build the experimental lair. So we need the Isengard influence. We can upgrade that into the scrap collector. We can upgrade that as well if we want. We can upgrade this one into the Uruk-hai soldier camp. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll get proper Uruk-hai infantry pikes.
The White Hand will not be stopped.
And I need to get that last slot
They will fear us.
recruited.
Get ready to
Okay,
fight.
Fangs of Orthanc. What do I want to do with you? Probably want to get you raiding, right?
Uruks.
So let's get you back in raiding stance over here.
Keep up.
Raiding the Western Net.
I will serve
Let's
the
see if they've
forces
got
of
any
darkness.
armies over this way.
Without delay, go forward.
It doesn't look like it. That's the Eastern Net, right? Yeah, Eastern Net. Okay. So we can pick a new focus. Which one completed again? Oh, our forge is done. That's good. And it was the mass recruitment which is finished. Excellent. So which one should we do now? We've got Rage of the Dunlendings. We have aggressive scouting parties for extra campaign line of sight. Improved siege warfare. Fury containment for reduced upkeep cost. Supply management for movement range. We could do the hunt for the One Ring. We could do food stock management. Centralized coordination. Prisoner management. I think probably the most benefit to us will be this Fury containment for the reduced upkeep cost for infantry units, because that's pretty much like our entire force. So we'll go with this one. The primal rage of the Uruk-hai can seldom be restrained, except by Saruman himself. As the White Hand's reach expands, we must ensure our armies do not turn upon one another, and that their fury remains focused on the enemy.
Saruman will be pleased. The
All
White
right.
Hand will not be
And then
stopped.
we could probably use these two armies combined to attack Theodred,
Get ready to fight.
while Ugluk raids around the Western Net. And then we'll take Ginberg, and then I suppose we should probably go and conquer all of these territories from Rohan and reclaim the wildling lands.
We will taste man flesh.
That makes the most sense. Alright, let's see if we can poison Theodred's army though. It's a low chance. Yeah, failed again.
They will fear
He did rank up
us.
though, so that's alright. We've got Cutthroat. And Rogue. Rogue unlocks Assault, major damage to a specific unit, and Kill Horses reduces campaign movement range and increases fatigue. And Cutthroat enables Assassinate and attack civilians. Let's go with Cutthroat, I think, so that he can try and assassinate people.
I will serve the forces of darkness.
And I think we can break the fortification there, and then we'll attack Theodred. It's just a question of whether or not we want Mog to come and support that assault. We could go for the Hornburg, but there's no one there. I mean, it's pretty useless when there's no you know, final army of Rohan hold up in there. I'd kind of like to have an epic siege battle there, so we might ignore it and take Edoras and other territories first, and then conquer their armies and force them to muster in the Hornburg and have a final last stand. Oh, I missed what the advisor was going to say about Dunharrow. What I'll do is I'll drop a save. I'll reload the drop a save first, and then reload the autosave, and then click Dunharrow and read what it had to say. And then we'll load the save, and I'll wrap it up. But our war against Rohan's going pretty well, I think. Dunharrow. Nested in the White Mountains, Dunharrow is a refuge and a rallying point for the riders of Rohan, as well as one of the only passes through the White Mountains. Beware, though, of the men of the mountain, whose presence still lingers in the shadows. Yeah, so ultimately we'll want to conquer... I think we want to conquer up here, probably maintain peaceful relations with northern and southern Edwaith, at least for the moment. Conquer the rest of Rohan up here, conquer Rohan down here, have the final battle in the Hornburg, and then push through Dunharrow into Gondor. Is probably the idea. But we might have to go north and deal with the elves and save the goblins. But we'll see. Alright, let's load our save that we just made. I might see if I can get a non-aggression pact with the Enedwaith factions before we wrap it up. Yeah, we probably could get one with Northern Enedwaith. They like us a lot. Could probably even get like a military alliance, but let's just get a... Yeah, let's just get a non-aggression pact. You've interrupted the hunt. What do you want? Don't waste my time, for I could just as easily hunt you. Really, they won't accept that without payment. Well, I'm not going to accept payment. No, and I'm not going to accept a military alliance. I only want a non-aggression pact. They're trying everything, though. They're willing to pay us for a defensive alliance. And now they just want military access. Just give me a non-aggression pact. You don't want a non-aggression pact. Are you stupid or what? Alright, let's try Southern Enedwaith. No, they don't want either. Okay, whatever. Probably just means I'll have to conquer them. They're pretty weak. How are we going in strength, actually? We're strength ranking 8. Compared to Rohan, which is... strength rank number 3. Who knows where their armies are, though? I mean, they've got one here, but once we defeat that one...
They will fear us!
Saruman will be.
I don't think they'll have too much else. There is that one army that survived. The Riders of the Riddermark ran up here somewhere. Anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave it there, I think. We did save, but I'll save over it just in case. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification, leave your comments down below. I will catch you in the next one, where we'll continue our campaign. We'll have a battle against the Watchers of the Eisen, led by Prince Theodred, and we'll sack and probably occupy Ginberg, and then we'll send alerts up this way, supported by Mog, probably to clean up whatever's up there before ultimately coming back down to link up with Ugluk around Edoras in the western net. But otherwise, I think that's all going fine. We're building the Uruk-hai soldier camp. Next turn we'll have more pop surplus, then we can get the last building slot in Isengard, and we can build the other Uruk-hai camp, the practice range. And then we're pretty much set, I think. So yeah, as always, take care and have fun.